Hello YouTube, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The youngsters drop in. Hello. Come on. That's a girl. How about you, Wonky? As you can see, Wonky is greatly improved. Aren't you, darling, eh? It's okay. Whoops, I was wrong. Maybe this is Wonky. Different young fella. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's a boy. That's it. That's it. Yes, 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 yes. You're still a bit frantic, aren't you? Yes. Anyway, as I was saying, Wonky's cerebral edema and cortical irritation has somewhat subsided. Much happier little swamp wallaby than he did used to be. Getting around with his brother and sister. See, over there, under the tea trees. Toenail marks just behind the elbow there on the rib cage. This little fella's been stomped. Don't know by whom or what for, but my guess is, being at the age where milk feeding should still be an option. Okay, so now we have one swampy there. Right. And another one, really difficult to see. There we go. Between the pyramid and the generator hut. On the other side of the sawhorses, there is in fact another swampy. So we have 2, 3, 4. And that one's decided he's had enough. I say he because you can just barely see his nutsack dangling on the other side of his tail. And you have recovered from being stomped after I think you asked perhaps a swamp wallaby auntie or perhaps a kangaroo doe for a drink of milk because you are young enough to still need it. And I reckon you got knocked to the ground and jumped on. Because such is life. Anyway, Felicity. The grand old doe of the clearing these days, aren't you? Here we go. Young wallabies in love. Tail sniffing and scratching. You want to be fed? Hey, come on. Since first fruit cake and then fruit loop, fruit cake's mother, the 24, maybe even 25-year-old world's oldest swamp wallaby has not a been around for 4 to 8 weeks, maybe 6 weeks. I think Felicity here is now the boss queen doe of the clearing. She's the oldest female swamp wallaby. And it's the oldest female who actually owns the territory. Their daughters, their younger sisters, their nieces, they are permitted to live close by. The sons of all those are permitted for about 15 to 18 months after they sort of start first doing their wobbly leg time trials. And then the young bucks are supposed to go away on their journeyman years and sort of start following the alpha male around. And the alpha male, his territory might go 5 miles, 8 kilometres, 10 kilometres perhaps. Whereas the does, they'd be lucky to move 500 metres from the spot that they grew up on in the whole of their life, as long as there's good food and good water. So Felicity here, at least 5 years old. Hey? Just starting to go a little bit grey around the top of the muzzle. She might even be 7 years old. But yeah, she's now the boss queen doe swamp wallaby who owns this territory. She has occasionally eaten out of my hand, but she really doesn't like it because she didn't come here till she was about 2 years old. When my next door neighbour, the sawmiller, who lives a couple of, well, his boundary is at least a kilometre from here, he started logging right up to my boundary. And Felix and Felicity, which this is Felicity, Felix is her brother, they both sort of came over here to live when their forest got chopped down. As you can see, after the first bit of bread, they're no longer quite as hungry, therefore no longer quite as tolerant of human presence. Such is life when you live with wild swamp wallabies and kangaroos and wallaroos. It's okay, I'm just going for a slightly better camera angle. I think this is Felicity and her daughter, if not it's her niece. The niece is just this side of the arm of the greatly dilapidated armchair. And the niece has got a fairly heavy joey in the pouch. Okay. You can just see there, these two are still playing games. And there we have 4 wallabies. On a Saturday afternoon. Warbles on a lot to YouTube. Ciao.